Hey guys, it's Rains92, formerly Rains92, and welcome back to Analogue, a hate story. We're gonna pick up, this is during the same recording session as the previous one. Still not tired, still interested in reading, so let's just go on ahead and read for you, right? Oh, right, it's the same playthrough. So, so we're just going to read through the Smith Sung Hee and Smith Sung Min, what is it? Correspondence? Yeah. Excuse my English not being completely polished. It's been a little while since I've spoken to people who would understand higher level English. You know, ESL kindergarten to 4th grade. Not all the brightest in knowing English language. Not very proficient. Some of them are bright, but not very proficient is what I meant. And especially so considering they only start officially learning English in the 3rd grade. So that gives you a little insight into why the little devils can be a little draining and why my voice is as hoarse as it is. In any case, oh dearest brother of mine, as I'm sure you know, it's been 3 years since my husband died. I still mourn him in my heart, of course, and I'm sure I will forever, but the official mourning period's over. You probably also know that the Huang family isn't doing very well right now. Terribly, in fact, and it only got worse when my husband died. It didn't help that we only had daughters, so I don't exactly have a son to look after me. Right now, I'm completely at the mercy of his parents, and, well, as I said, no son. They only took me in because of that big dowry. They sure never liked me, and it's only gotten worse. Way worse. So, I need you to help me out, Min, or they're just going to abandon me. Do you remember that story we read together as a child about that widow who had turned to begging? I'm sure you remember how it ended. Well, that's gonna happen to me at this rate. Don't worry though, I have a plan. I've talked to my husband's brother about this, and also I've managed to discreetly fish some information out of his parents. They'd be willing to let me get married to him, and all you need to do is chip in a new dowry. 1.5 times the old one would be enough. Please respond as soon as possible, little brother, because I really need your help here. Love, Sang-hee. Alright. Response to Sang-hee. Sister Sang-hee, calm down. They may not be nice, but I'm sure they're not going to kick out their son's widow out on the street. Do you have any idea how terrible that would look for them? It would be a huge disgrace on their name. As for remarrying, I'm sorry, but that's a lot of money you're asking. Besides, you know how much remarriage is looked down upon. Chaste widowhood may be a difficult standard to hold yourself to, but you will be honored forever if you can manage it, and if anyone is good enough to live up to that standard, I know it is you, big sister. I wish I can give you an easier way out, but I hope you realize it's for the best that way. Dang, rejected by the brother. Oh, generous and benevolent younger brother of mine. She's totally trying to suck up to him right now. I know you think I am being hysterical and exaggerating. I'm not, I promise. It's funny you mentioned the importance of chaste widowhood because they're talking about that too. Of course, I don't think you've got the same ideas in mind. They're talking about the sort that ends in an honorable suicide. Actually, they've been talking about it a lot. We could, of course, go with that option, take my own life to honor his memory. Would you like me to help me out with that? I'm not really very good at either holding knives or tying nooses ever since the arthritis got serious, but if you could help out, that plan could work. If you're too busy to help your sister kill herself, though, you could just do the next best thing and send that dowry. I'm sure somehow you'll manage to figure out a way to find the money. I have faith in you, little brother. Guilt trip, shit. This bitch is nasty. Oh, and I totally meant this lady. I remind you again, of course, that appealing to that family's honor is a waste of time. Father married me to a merchant, remember? You're talking about honor, but trust me, I've lived in this house for over 2 decades and I've looked everywhere, even under the sitting cushions. They just don't have any. So I'm going to ask you once more, little brother. You can either send a new dowry, or failing that, come by with a nice sharp knife. But if you can't bring yourself to do at least one of those things, then my destitution is on your head. Do you think father would be proud of that? You are the son. You tell me. With love, your sisters Hanghi. Wow. Now you are being dramatic. You're going to be the death of me, but I won't be the death of you. Fine, I'll figure something out. Tell his parents that I can offer them as much as the old dowry. I'll send a messenger by the next week to work out the delivery of it. You are such a woman, you know that? Manipulative to the core, that's what you are. The death of me, I swear. Alright, wow, we got through that one a lot faster than I expected. So, block 9, I can't count apparently. And then the last one before we switch over, I guess. Dearest mother, I really could use your advice. Husband has been working very late into the night recently on some business that he won't even share with me. I understand his reluctance to talk to me about things that his superior has sworn him to secrecy on, and that damn child has been keeping me plenty busy anyway. But still, I wish he could tell me. Last night, he was out even later than normal, and when he finally did return, he had a black eye, his face and hands bloodied. He looked really bad. The sight of that really scared me. Of course, you of all people know that I'm hardly squeamish at the sight of blood. It was how hurt he looked. I hurried him to the kitchen and started to clean his wounds. I'll admit my voice wavered when I asked, "Husband, what happened?" He was reluctant to answer and grunted in pain when I convinced him to put ice on his bruised eye. He finally did, and you absolutely cannot repeat what he said to me, do you understand? Not a word of it to anyone, not even to father. But I truly need advice. I had some questions for the High Magistrate's office. He sent his brother, Smith Sungyu, to answer them. That's the dumb, nasty one, my husband trailed off, thinking. I asked him something that he didn't agree with. I had the moral high standing, but he had the physical high standing. His wounds clean, I didn't know what to do, but touched the uninjured part of his face to comfort him. Then he joked, "Turns out his argument hurt a whole lot more than mine." But I could tell underneath that he was truly hurt. What do I do, Mother? How is a woman supposed to respond to such an awful thing happening? I've tried to comfort him as best as I can, but I just don't know what else I can do, Mother. Please, you must have some advice. Alright, Muta. Oh, hey, wait, that reminds me of something else. Okay. Well, you know Hana, right? The whore who got herself seduced by Sojin? Okay. There's not really a whole lot of writing from her, but I've got a log entry from Kim Young-sok about her. You probably want to see it. Right, well, I'll let you get back to it then. But I figure that's probably something you're pretty interested in. Okay. It's probably the next one. Yep, the last one of this block. The new bribe. The incident occurred right after I was leaving the magistrate's office, said Kim Young-sok after a late night of going through some of his paperwork. The corridor lights had long ago dimmed, and the office should have been empty, so the whore slinked against the wall right outside definitely stood out. She was small and looked very young, and obviously she was dressed like any commoner, with her arms covering otherwise exposed breasts and all. I won't lie and say she wasn't attractive. She certainly was. I'm sure she's very good at her role. Hi, the whore said, approaching me. You're Kim Young-sok, right? I said yes. My name is Hana, she said, offering her hand to shake. It's an honor to meet you. I didn't take it and told her that it wasn't appropriate to be talking to her now. Ah? But I've got a message from Smith Sung-min that he really insisted I deliver, the whore said, moving closer. Can I come inside? I said no, of course. Even then I could tell exactly where this was going and was not pleased. Please? He was really insistent, she said, putting her hand on my face and smiling. I slapped it away instantly and shoved her into the wall. Tell him I said no. I snapped at the whore and walked away. She chased after me for a while, but eventually she seemed to realize that she wasn't going to get me, and gave up. She was gone by the time I got home. I still can't believe he actually thought that would work. Now I want to know more about what the High Magistrate's association with that horror what even was. Whew. Wow. Alright. So is it block 10 or something? No. Alright. I don't see it anywhere. Yep, I don't see anything. Alright, so I guess it's time to access the override terminal. And let's type in help because I don't remember the commands anymore. Enable AI Let's try enable AI. Personality, mute. Oh, okay, so disable AI mute. Disable AI mute. Disable AI. Okay, enable AI. The hell? I am so confused. Okay, download. No. Okay. Enable AI. Enable AI mute. Okay. So now what do I do? Whoops. Now I have no idea what's going on. So, let's wrap it up with that. This is gonna be a random quick episode. I'm gonna save over. That was 2%. And I will see you guys next time. That was Rains92. Yes, that was my recording program. That was Rains92. If you liked the video, if you liked my content, if you want me to keep going, subscribe if you want to see more in the future and all that good fun jazz. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.